So one of my biggest fears, and I want to say it still is to this day, kind of, it has, it's connected to it. It's public speaking, right? Even this was terrifying, right? And so I feel a little bit more comfortable now doing it. And so the way I overcame it was by doing it, by speaking in front of a camera or in front of people, and doing it over and over and over and over again, I remember I'd feel, right? You remember my first time ever doing any type of presentation, right? It was in front of a whiteboard and there was one person sitting in the audience and it was her. I loved her, I trusted her, right? I felt comfortable around her, but here I was just sweating profusely in crevices that I didn't even know I had, right? Like, just, right? I just shaking, couldn't remember what I was gonna say. And it's so funny, but I just kept putting myself into positions like that over and over and over again. And it's now helped me become less fearful of that.
Yeah. I think for me, I think fear is a little bit different. Like I don't really in our journey remember like me having like a gripping fear where it held me back, or I just kind of would just do before I thought a lot about it. I think that's why like that fear of like things like never really held me back on certain things. But when I really think about it, like things that I did fear was like our daughters, living a life that we lived prior to us, coming across some great association and changing our lives. The fear of them repeating the same life that we had, like that was a fear. And how I overcame it was just personally developing, trying to figure out how to break those curses, those generational curses. But also too, what I realized is that something that I feared, because there was things that I feared, especially when our daughters started to become teenagers and now they're young adults. I realized that I had to kind of just let go of that fear and just know that we just did the best with what we could have done, and whatever happens, that we just control what we can control. But we have to just keep going and set the best example, right? Ultimately.
Totally. And to spin off that a little bit, and even kind of ties to the last question, is our fear of passing down the things that we didn't want in our life that was passed to us. It caused us and allowed us, made us like transform everything about our life, right? Yeah. We knew, right? If nothing changes, nothing changes. So if we keep doing the same things that our parents did, we're going to pass the same thing down, right? And so that helped us get into, right, what I kind of talked about, is talking in front of people or doing things that were also fears, right? Because we feared to pass down that same, same legacy. So that's what I'd say.